Welcome to part 2 of Pokemon Mastermind for the Black Bolt White Flare community weekend, which was absolutely sabotaged by technology. I am, of course, your host, Pokeyol, and on today's episode, it is a versus match. Gylden versus our very special guest, Laney95_TCG. So, of course, our dear friend Tom Laney. Laney, thank you very much for joining, and I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. Also, the cheeky little video at the start, which I'm going to put up here. You can also see, once that clip ends, the Black Bolt White Flare ETBs that are at the back. We're going to get those open in another episode, so you'll see that one, which I assume before this, actually. So you should see it on the Saturday. So yeah, 10 questions. It was a head-to-head. They both had the same questions. Highest amount won the prize, which you'll see very shortly in the clip. It was a beautiful Tyranitar card. And yeah, let's see how they get on. Roll the titles. Okay, so just to kind of give you the premise, the whole plan of this was that Laney would go first, and then Gylden would go next. So I had Gylden sent outside to do a little video. So we are going to watch that now, and hopefully it will sort of showcase exactly what we were trying to do. I think it's a nice little video.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm recording now, right? Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am leaving the Blue Sheep Emporium, as you can see just behind me, because the Jarl is about to ask, can you see how shiny my head is today? Yeah, it's ridiculously humid, summer weather. The Jarl is about to ask Lanesworth, Laney, several questions that I am going to be asked the same questions. So I have to be elsewhere. I have to be away so I don't hear the answers. And apparently there is actually a prize this time. Even my beard is askew right now. Look at all the floof coming off it because of the humidity. I mean, I could take you on a lovely tour of Wansby right now and show you the pigeons. But, yeah, I'm probably just going to leave it at that for now. Good luck to Laney. Hope you do better than I do, even though I'm competing against you. But, yeah, best of luck to us both.
And there we have it. So let's get on with the questions. So as you can see above me, we have two different shots. So one is of essentially the lost footage of Laney and Gylden. So you should see the card shortly. It's going to be quite a very Pokemon single theme, or sorry, a singular Pokemon theme. So let's dig into the questions then. And I will reveal at the end who managed to get them right. So question 1 is, which Pokemon is Pokedex number 248? So which Pokemon is Pokedex number 248? And the correct answer is Tyranitar. Which Pokemon is the only Rock and Dark Pokemon in Johto? So the question 2 is, which Pokemon is the only Rock and Dark Pokemon in Johto? And the answer is, of course, Tyranitar. Question 3 is, which end evolution Pokemon appears in Pokemon Anime episode 266? So which end evolution Pokemon appears in Pokemon Anime episode 266? Now, the answer is, of course, Tyranitar. You can see where I'm going with this, right? Just to point out, through the most nicest way of doing it, Laney's favorite Pokemon is Tyranitar. So hopefully he does better than what you think with Gylden. And apparently something's took the attention of the dogs. In Pokemon Adventures Gold and Silver, which trainer owns Tyranitar? So the question 4 is, in Pokemon Adventures Gold and Silver, which trainer owns Tyranitar? And the answer for this is Silver. Question 5. Which deck got a spot of printed World Championship decks used by Takashi Yoneda? So the question is, which deck got a spot of printed World Championship decks used by Takashi Yoneda? The deck by which I mean is a sample how people would explain a deck to be a specific Pokemon as the main attribute to the deck. So the answer to this is, of course, Dark Tyranitar. You can see where this is going. So question 6, which Pokemon shares its category with Donphan as the armor type Pokemon? So the question again is, which Pokemon shares its Pokemon category with Donphan as the armor type Pokemon? And I'm sure you can already guess the answer here. The answer is Tyranitar, yes. Question 7, which Pokemon translates from the Japanese word Bangirasu? So which Pokemon translates from the Japanese word Bangirasu? And if you can't guess the answer to this, then you should probably rewind all to the beginning again and take it all in. The answer is, of course, Tyranitar. And I wonder if anybody got that right. I really wonder if anybody got that right. So question 8, what does it mean in Japanese? So question 8 is, what does the Japanese translation for Tyranitar, which is Bangirasu, what does that mean in Japanese? And the answer is that it means savage barbarian, with a suffix derived from the dinosaur Greek translation. So question 9 is, what stone is required to mega evolve Tyranitar? So what stone is required to mega evolve Tyranitar? And the answer for that one is, of course, Tyranitarite. So it's the stone that can only be used by Tyranitar to mega evolve. It is called Tyranitarite. And now the last question is, which is Laney's favorite Pokemon? Now, I did mention this earlier to all the audience at home. Which favorite Pokemon? Oh, I messed that one up. Which Pokemon is Laney's favorite? And of course, the answer is Tyranitar. Now, let's see how they both got on. So, both of them answered the questions to the best of their abilities, and unfortunately, there was only one winner. And going home with the card, the Tyranitar card, was, for the first time in Pokemon Mastermind history, King Gylden. So congratulations, King Gylden. I'm sure we will get an appreciative message from him at some point. However, in the meantime, unfortunately, Laney got one of the most important questions wrong, which was the first question, which is the Pokedex number of his favorite Pokemon, aka Tyranitar. I have no idea how he managed to get that wrong. Absolute insanity. The next question that Laney got wrong was the trainer that owns Tyranitar in the Pokemon Adventures Gold and Silver, which was, of course, Silver. Gylden managed to get that right. I have no idea how in the world that nobody seems to be watching Pokemon Adventures or reading Pokemon Adventures. It's absolutely fantastic. The next question that Laney unfortunately got wrong, which Gylden picked up on the trend and got right, was the World Championship deck of Takashi Yoneda, which was, of course, the Dark Tyranitar deck. He was given the point for that. They both managed to get question 8 wrong, which was the translation of Bangirasu. What does it mean? Which is obviously the savage barbarian with the suffix of a dinosaur, with Greek translation. They both got the Mega Evolution Stone wrong. They couldn't correctly pronounce Tyranitarite. So yeah, unfortunately, Laney only managed to score 6 points with a Pokemon Master themed specifically for Tyranitar, which is crazy. Laney, what the hell? And Gylden took the win with 8 points. So, Old Thor's joining us. Hello, buddy. There he is. Hello, buddy. So yes, congratulations, Gylden. Well done on your first official Pokemon Mastermind win. Very proud, dude. Well done. And hopefully we will get this right the next time. Thank you so much for watching the video. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks again.